guys, so today we are gonna be talking about the latest update on the Tokyo 2021 Olympic that's happening around 50 days more, I guess. I think uh, it started on July 23rd, which is around 50 days left basically. And the latest news that's coming out is that a story about 10,000 volunteers are going to the who should be volunteering on helping the Olympic to run smoothly is dropping out, and maybe the reason is that it's due to the ongoing situation that's happening or that's happening in the Olympic that's still being forced to go ahead. Moreover, is that the those 10,000 people who drops out of the Olympic may have well been affecting the Olympic from the start. But however, the IOC I think says that even if 10,000 have dropped out of the as volunteer of Olympic, there should not be any difficulties that's going to affect the Olympic to happen around 50 days more or less, I guess. One of the negative thing that have been really going on also is that the organizer of for the Tokyo Olympic Committee, the not the IOC, but it's for the Japanese Olympic Committee, has been saying that they are being cornered by the IOC, especially with the recent comments from the IOC saying that Japanese public opinion does not matter in this case, in which they will try to push ahead of on this Olympic, which has been quite, how would I say, it has been quite controversial. I mean, especially with no you foreign visitors that's coming into the Japan to watch the game, which means that there might be not even a single visitors that's coming to Japan, and that's the positive thing of the Olympic for the IOC is that they don't really need to a lot of volunteers to run this game actually, as long as there's enough to at least handle the athletes not and the teams for the Olympic Games, and also some volunteers to help setting up the games, then it's fine. And that's the problem. So now there's 10,000 of 80,000 of the volunteer have drops out of the Olympic, and how about the rest of the 70,000? Would they drop out of the Olympic too? That's the question that will be asked around, I guess. And moreover, that the it looks like the Olympic is on a very end of their wits, I would say. It's either do or die, I would say. Or maybe we still don't really know whether it can still be going ahead or not, especially in this kind of situation. Mm, the company that sponsored the Olympic also have been turning against them, and also there's some, I would say, medical workers, the health healthcare workers, which have been quite against it too, and the Yoyogi Park, in which one of the YouTuber have said that the Yoyogi Park, which was supposed to be used to for Olympic watching for people watching Olympic, has been changed. They have scrapped the plan to for that, and it has been changed into the mass vaccination center. And luckily in Japan there have been a lot of mass vaccination center being built around them, and in one day there have been around nearly half a million people being vaccinated within one day, and this was good progress, I would say, really good progress, and I'm hopeful that it will move faster and faster. One day a million, and don't forget too about the people who are still stuck outside of Japan, who have plans or maybe who already have the eligibility certificate of eligibility, or maybe they have already the visa but still cannot go there. Well, they need the visa, but the people who already have certificate of eligibility, and then the business worker who wants to open a business there, and also the people who just want to go there and live there as a student, as a businessman, as a worker, as anything, they will should not forget about these people, because these people are the one that have a high risk of COVID too. And this is people should be the one getting vaccinated at least during the quarantine time, like the quarantine period. Since during quarantine they will really check on us. I mean, the best way is just to during quarantine period. Once you land there, you just get vaccinated, and then 2 3 weeks later you get another vaccine right now. But the problem with vaccine around the world is that some countries use different types of vaccine, so it's quite difficult to track down which vaccine to be used. That's why it's better for a lot of people who want to go to Japan to live to just take the vaccine there, because it's, I would say, it's much easier compared to when you take the vaccine in your own country, because the one of the big problem or big issues that there might be a different kind of vaccine that is being used. Like for example, the Japan, they only use, I think, three kinds of vaccine. I think Pfizer, BioNTech, and one more. I think AstraZeneca. I think. And then in maybe let's just say in the in Indonesia, let's just say it's in Indonesia, most of us are using Sinovac, which is the China-made vaccine. The one of the issues in here is that the difference of efficiency. Well, in Japan they use the 90% efficiency. In Indonesia there's around 50 60% efficiency for the vaccine to work, and that's quite some scary difference. This That's why I would say that it's it's alright if you have Pfizer or Moderna at your own country, but if you don't have, then it's better just go to Japan and take the vaccine there, as it's much, I would say, it's a more guaranteed way to not have more issues living in Japan, especially because current situation we need vaccine, and if we use the vaccine that has less efficiency, maybe Japan will not accept it. That's why I would rather to go there and take a vaccine, especially in Japan right now. There are still 80 years old using vaccine, and other people still haven't get the vaccine, so it's still possible for us to get the vaccine there, and that's a positive thing about it. And then lastly, what I would say, the Olympic. I don't I don't think there's anything left to talk about aside from that. And personally, for me, for the Olympic to happen is quite a difficult thing to. I would say that 80% of Japanese people are against it. That's why I was thinking, why aren't they postponing it? And one of the reason might be because of money, and especially in this in this time of situation, people who don't have money is suffering more than people who have money, and that's true in a sense that with money you can protect yourself from this COVID situation. Even though you will get, but the protection is 90% compared to, I would just say statistically might be right, might be wrong, estimation only. 90% of people who have money, a lot of money, they would get their top-notch, top quality healthcare, or else they would just isolate themselves because have a lot of money, so it's fine for them. Whereas people who have less money, they would just suffer from it. That's why it's quite a dangerous analysis from also this kind of, especially what I mean is that the IOC is, I would say, quite dangerously close being a money making committee compare rather than a committee for focusing on the vibe for the fun for the sports. It's quite sad, but it's the truth that money runs sports, and this time of the year, during the most dangerous situation, the most controversial years, they are focusing on making money, and that's one of the scary thing. If they go on ahead with this, not only with will the Olympic, not only the Olympic, the whole Olympic will be stained with this bad history. But overall, I would say the games that will be played will be just as boring as it is, and people wouldn't necessarily watch these games. I would say postponement is one of the options, especially in this kind of situation. France are basically fighting for it, even though they get the 2024. I guess the 2024 Olympic just can be postponed, especially the focus right now is that health is number one priority. So I mean, if you don't cannot get the Pfizer, Moderna, or the vaccine that Japan have, then it's better just take it there. But if you have it, why don't you use it? So hopefully you guys like this video, comment and subscribe and share this video. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.